Hey, it's Dr. Deal with 5 reasons why the death of a family member breaks your heart and makes your world seem smaller. If you've lost several family members, it just seems like your family circle is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And that can be depressing and really, really sad. And that leads me to number one, that family member is always or has always been a part of your life as you can remember as a child. And so now when they're just gone, that leaves a big void. And that leads me to number two, you're left feeling empty and not knowing what to say or do. I always say it's like autopilot. You just kind of stuck. And that leads me to number three, your entire family unit is hurting, and the dynamics of the family is constantly changing again, especially if you've lost several family members already. And it seems like every time you try to get adjusted or try to change, help the family move forward, it seems like another loss, and it's just hard. And that leads me to number four, you have mixed emotions, especially if the person was sick and they were suffering. You're glad that they're not suffering anymore, but then you're hurting and sad at the same time because they're not here anymore. So those emotions, I always say, it's like an emotional roller coaster. And that leads me to number five, it could be a struggle to go on and get adjusted to life without that person. And that's why families sometimes they kind of break off or isolate themselves, because it's really hard to kind of move forward because things just don't feel the same. And I always say grief never goes away. You try to deal with it, but it's constantly there. You're constantly triggered, and then we're constantly, as we get older, we're constantly losing family members. So praying for all the families out there who's lost loved ones. If you're struggling with grief, please seek a grief therapist to help you maneuver through your grief and understand how to grieve. All right. Praying for everybody who's lost anybody.